further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Chambers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw. Chambers. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger. No. Shot alert. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Get it. Coconut Cowboy 80.
And now an audible here into something else. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 8.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. Pierce. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Gravity lock. Ready.
Off play action. Pierce. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Chambers finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Broncos. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cougar 19.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Pierce. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 50.
Again, he'll drop the throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now second and 9.
At the Giants' 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Pierce. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Pierce. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. A final shot before break. Chambers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Crack all 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, Warriors, 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young core. Back, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Ready? Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Pierce over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tag. Collecting 18.
And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
1st and goal, Perkins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tigers.
Back to throw. Pierce firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Pierce toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play fake, and here's Dart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To the air, Dart. Addison hauls it in. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Dart. Got his man, it's Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Chambers. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Chambers. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hawk 70, Hawk, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, up.
There's Perkins on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Come on. Set.
Off play action. Pierce. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Got it. Ready?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we are all tied here in the final stages. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. That's caught by Addison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Back to throw. Chambers. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. Operating from the gun. Chambers. That is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Looking to throw. Chambers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Chambers. Pass complete to Addison. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. Off the play fake. Pierce. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody...